Hey everyone, and welcome to Mindset Monday that I just decided I would do because I can and I'm at home. And I was thinking about this thing that happens, and I've been mulling over it for a while actually. I want to talk to you guys about it. And first, while everybody's popping on, I wanted to acknowledge everyone who's doing it tough, either through lockdown in Melbourne and Victoria. My heart goes out to you guys, and those people who are homeschooling, those people who are changing things up and pivoting, my heart goes out to you guys as well. Or you're just having a really hard, rough time with the way the world is at the moment and all the crazy stuff that's going on. Know that you're not alone. So, what I wanted to chat to you guys about is, and tell me if you are joining and have a little conversation. I'm quite happy to have a little conversation about this. I wanted to talk to you guys about the whole concept of the green-eyed monster. Green-eyed monster who's felt like they've got on socials before, and they've been having a little Insta scroll or Facebook scroll, and then all of a sudden you get this pang, like this, like, oh, that person just did the thing that I wanted to do. Or, oh man, I wish I'd have pivoted my business like that. Or, oh my goodness, they just bought my, like, awesomeness car. Or, far out, I love their such and such, their dress, their whatever it is. Man, look at their website. Oh, I wish I could put things in words like that, the way that person described it. Tell me I'm not alone in this, right? I've heard it from all my mentees, and I've personally gone through it a few times myself. So the thing is, the first time I felt this, it was when there was a practitioner. This is like 10 years ago. There was a practitioner who started creating e-courses, and I was like, oh wow, I'm allowed to do that? That's pretty cool. But she's already done it. She's done an e-course on adrenal fatigue. I couldn't possibly do one on adrenal fatigue if she's done one on adrenal fatigue. I wish I could do one. I wish I had the guts to do that. I wish blah, 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 blah. 6 months later, well, actually 7 years later, and quite a few $1 million made from the gamut of different e-courses that I've created. And I remember thinking, man, she's making money while she's asleep. I wish I could make money while I'm asleep. And she's literally making millions of dollars and changing like thousands of people's lives doing that. I wish I could do that. And unbeknownst to me, 7 years later, and a few $1 million made, I did it too. And then there was more recently where I was like, I really wish I could just, like, I started the death scroll on socials, and I started to look at other people's websites because I was doing a little new branding and things like that. And I was like, I just really want to embrace these parts of me that might not appear the way that I used to be. I want to embrace these parts of me that are more vulnerable, that I don't have to filter my voice, that, I can share my woo-woo side of things. And then all of a sudden, those people came out of the woodworks. I was like watching and socials and these people doing these amazing social media posts, and I was like, oh, I really want to talk like that. I really want to be able to, appear online like that. But I've got all of these things that I'm doing. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt, oh, I wish I could do it that way? This is the cool thing about the green-eyed monster. Whenever I have had the green-eyed monster, whether it has been for making money while I'm asleep, making a certain amount of money, going after a certain goal that I wanted, or if it was going after doing things differently and being a different way. So doing, being, having any of those things, the cool thing about it is you can. The green-eyed monster is actually your green light. The reason, and I wanted to bring some reframes to you around that. One of the reframes, I just wrote them down so I didn't miss anything, is there's a market for it. There's a reason that that original time 7 years ago when I was creating my first, 7 or 10 years ago, I was creating my first e-course, is because there's a market for it. There's a whole bunch of people out there, like millions of people with adrenal fatigue. she's not the only person that can create an e-course on that, and my voice is really important in that position, and hence I made an e-course and every other e-course since then. She's not the first person to have done it, and so I was like, oh, it can be done because it's been done before. So instead of going, oh, but she's already done it, no. This is the cool thing. There's a market for it. That proves there's a market for it. It proves that it can be done. Somebody else has done it. And you're noticing it now because it's resonating with you. And you might not have noticed it before. It might have been there before. But it's resonating with you now because you're ready to step into it too. Now, same thing happened with helicopters for me as well. You know, obviously there's a way of doing it. But a woman's done helicoptering before. I can fly a helicopter as well. You know, I'd really love to, whatever it is for you, notice when you feel that green-eyed monster. It's not about the person that you are looking at. It has nothing to do with them. It's all about the green light for you. And wherever you are noticing it, that little tingle, that little pang, I wish I could do that. You totally can. People are buying those things. There's a market for it. People are, that person that you are like green-eyed monstering on, they've done it before. There is a way to do it. It's just a skill. You just need to take the steps to do it, and you could do it too. And the third thing is, don't think that this is coming up for everybody, especially if you're looking at this type of stuff in your feed. It's happening for you right now to be like a nice mirror to go, oh, that's what I really want. And this happened, only a little while ago. And I was like, oh, I really love how that person's, really invited people into seeing that part of her. And I was like, oh, that's that thing that I've wanted to do that I didn't see until that person did it. And that's a green light. And that's why you might have seen changes on my website. You might have seen changes in the way things are running, the systems and the processes and things. It's because I was able to first feel it in me, then it was reflected back at me as the green-eyed monster, and then I took it in as the green light and took the aligned action because that resonated with me and it bounced back and hit me. So, what's bouncing around in your world right now? What are you noticing you have a green-eyed monster about? Where are you feeling that jealousy and you're like, I just wish I could do that? That's actually a really, really great sign to turn that way and go do it. You are capable. You are smarter than you think you are. You are braver than you believe. And all of the Winnie the Pooh quotes that I can think about. And wherever you are noticing it, that's exactly what you need to go, yep, it's a green light right now for you. And the thing about green lights is they then turn orange and then turn red again. So go when it's green. All right. Have an amazing week, rest of the week, people. Take the opportunity to go green on whatever it is you are creating. Whatever it is you desire, you have the capability and the possibility of creating that for yourself. It's just taking it in little tiny steps to get there. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.